I've learned so much this past week, seeing 6 wonders of the world over 7 days. And I'm so grateful that that's what I've been able to do. Because a couple years ago, when I started making videos, this would have just been an idea that sat in a Google Doc. It never would have seen the light of day. The fact that over the past 4 years, I've slowly built to the spot to where I can finally take on ideas like this is insane. And I don't know, it encourages me just to dream even bigger, right? Last year with the marathons in all 50 states, I learned so much about what's possible physically, but then as well, just in general, it translated to every aspect of my life. So I encourage you to not stop, just to keep believing in the dream and take steps to move towards it. What I've had to learn this past week is that failure is not falling short of the dream, right? I wanted to go to all 7 wonders of the world over 7 days, and I only went to 6, but I went to 6. I got to see 6 of the wonders of the world over 7 days. How incredible is that? Failure is not falling short of the dream. It's failing to start, or it's stopping along the way. So just don't stop. If you have that dream, hold on to it, right? It's been 4 years of making videos to get me to this spot today where I can actually go out and take on these adventures and fall short and not worry, right? Because I know that I've done it once, I can go back and do it again. I can come back next year. And maybe this is a blessing in disguise, right? When I was sitting in the Rio airport, I had just immediately had to decide that I'm not gonna let this change my outlook on this week. That next year, I could come back with a group of 6 others. The 7 of us could do the challenge. It'd be more fun, more exciting. I'd have a better plan for social media, for this video that I pulled together, and all together it could just be so much better. And so maybe this is a blessing in disguise that I only got 6, or else I wouldn't have tried again next year. But I've learned that it's not failure because I actually tried. And so I hope that you take that with you and try. Keep believing in that dream. Now this is the fun part of the trip, because I literally hop on the shuttle in 10 minutes to go to the airport and fly back home. So, what's next? Since 2021, when I did that first social media adventure to all 50 states in 50 days, mind you, I didn't post any videos that whole trip, but I still did it. I've had this idea of going to every country in the world at a world record pace, the fastest trip to every country. So part of the reason I took on this 7 wonders idea is just to see, is it logistically possible to stay on top of that pace of travel for a week while posting videos, keeping up with sponsors, and running a 10K every day? Yes, it's possible. It's just very tough to stay on top of all the logistics. I got to stay on top of the visas. Nevertheless, since last year, after I finished the 50 States Challenge last year, the same idea came up. I was like, what's next? And everyone who followed on Instagram was saying that I should run a marathon in every country. So what's next? It's so tough to commit, but I really feel this feeling from God that that next thing could be or is running a marathon in every country.